Welcome to English Binglish Part 2. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's practice listening in English.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. What would you do if one day the person you trusted the most simply walked away? No goodbye that made sense, no support, no looking back. What if you were left alone with 3 children and a life full of responsibilities you never asked for? This is not just a story, this is Nora's story. A woman who had nothing but still gave everything. A cleaner, a mother, a fighter, and this is the journey of how she survived when life tried to break her. Nora's life was never easy. She grew up understanding that nothing comes without effort. While other children played freely, Nora often had responsibilities beyond her age. She learned early that life does not always give you comfort. Sometimes it tests you. As she grew older, she didn't dream of luxury. She only dreamed of a simple life, a peaceful home, a loving family, and for a while it felt like she had that. She got married, hoping to build a life filled with love and stability. Soon she became the mother of 3 beautiful daughters. They were her pride, her happiness, her reason to smile even on difficult days. But life had different plans. One day everything fell apart. Her husband left, not just physically, but emotionally, financially, completely. No support, no responsibility. No explanation that could heal the pain, just absence. Nora stood there, not just heartbroken, but suddenly responsible for 3 young lives. 3 daughters who looked at her with innocent eyes, not understanding why their father was gone. That day, Nora didn't just lose a partner, she lost security, she lost stability. From that moment, Nora had only one choice: to stand up and fight. She started working as a cleaner every morning before sunrise. While the world was still quiet, Nora would wake up. She would prepare her daughters for the day, often hiding her own pain behind a gentle smile. Then she would step out into a world that rarely noticed her. She cleaned floors, she washed dishes. Day after day, house after house, some people were kind, but others treated her like she didn't exist. To them, she was just the cleaner. But they didn't know that she was carrying an entire world on her shoulders. There were days when money was not enough, days when Nora had to choose between buying food or paying school fees. And every time she told her daughters she would skip meals so they could eat. She wore old clothes so they could have new books. She hid her tears so they could feel safe. At night, when her daughters were asleep, Nora would sit quietly in the dark. Sometimes she cried, sometimes she prayed. Sometimes she just stared into nothing, wondering how she would survive another day. But every morning she woke up again because giving up was never an option. Nora always told her daughters one thing: education will change your life. She forced them to study even when they were tired. She encouraged them even when she herself felt hopeless. Her daughters began to understand her sacrifices. They saw her pain, they saw her strength, and slowly they became strong too. They helped each other, they respected their mother. They carried her dreams as their own. To them, Nora was not just a mother, she was a hero. Years passed. The struggle didn't disappear overnight, but something started to shift. Her daughters grew older, wiser, and more determined. They worked hard in school. They stayed focused. They believed in the future their mother had been fighting for all along. And Nora, she began to see hope, not as a dream, but as something real, something possible. One evening, after a long day of work, Nora sat with her daughters. They were laughing together. A simple moment, but a powerful one. In that moment, Nora realized something she had never fully understood before. Yes, life had been cruel. Yes, she had suffered. Yes, she had been left alone. But she had not been defeated. She had built something stronger than pain. Remember, they might be stronger than you think. And if you are going through a hard time right now, remember Nora, because if she can survive, you can too. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.